Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. The Steelers, just like last year. Remember last year, we put the Raiders. It was on Christmas Eve. We went out there and beat the Raiders. This year, another Christmas gift. Steelers go out there and absolutely dominate the Cincinnati Bengals. Now I didn't get my hopes up at first because I remember last time it was up 13-0 last week to the Colts. And you know what happened at that game? We lost 30-13. But this time we flipped it around a little bit. Went out there and played amazing football on both sides. And I don't know if it's just me, but Mason Rudolph runs the offense better than Kenny and Mr. Trubisky. He executes the plays better. He runs the offense better. He has more control, and he's out there and more accurate too as well. You saw Kenny Pickett on the sideline looking like, God dang, he playing good. I hope he played bad. He playing good. Mason Rudolph was out there playing amazing football, and you got to keep starting them because I had that question coming into the video. At first, I was like, before the game started, I was thinking, what if Mason Rudolph have a good game? A lot of people expecting him to be kind of bad. People was like, he ain't going to be able to win against the Bengals. Our season and playoff hope is over and stuff. But I said, what if Mason have a good game? And Mason go out there and play good. You can't really bench him. You're like, okay, he played great. He threw for nearly 300 yards. Played great football, no turnovers, high completion percentage as well. Went out there, hit some deep balls. We actually scored through the air a lot more than we ever done in probably the past 2 years, really. So Rudolph went out there and played tremendous football. So, so you kind of look at the play. You kind of look at the play a little bit. You look at it and say, well, Mason was on the bench. You know, people kept saying he was a third quarterback. He's not the second quarterback, and saying he's not a starter material. But he comes off the bench and gets a first start in almost 2 years, and he goes out there and play amazing football and go out there throw for nearly 300 yards and go out there and show the world that he needs respect a little bit. So that's all respect and kudos to Mason Rudolph. And then you look at Kenny Pickett and Mr. Trubisky. Now, Kenny Pickett did have a 7-4 when he did start before he went down with the injury. We was 7-4. But we haven't seen the offense this explosive. This is potential where the offense could truly be. Najee Harris and Jalen Warren, the 1-2 punch working well. Najee ran hard. Warren ran hard as well. And you see that block that Warren had too. That right there was a little shock and kind of to George Pickens. He's like, let me show you how to do it. Run that play my way. Like that. Run that play my way, and we see how to block. And he cleaned 57 and ran him over, and Calvin Austin went in the end zone for a touchdown. Mason Rudolph played amazing. He was cerebral out there, and you gotta keep him in. Because if you bench him and Kenny Pickett go out there and play bad, you can't bench Kenny Pickett because he's supposed to be your franchise guy, supposed to be your starter, supposed to be your guy for the future. But if you start Mason, if he played bad, you can always pull him out and pick KP in. But Mason, the way he's playing, what he did to the Bengals defense, I know the Bengals defense is not the best defense in the world, but the way he was playing, the way he executed the plays and ran the offense, attacked the middle of the field, passed down the field, was very accurate in hitting those deep balls. He missed a few ones, of course, the Jesse Johnson one and the Calvin Austin one, but he also hit a lot of big ones too, to George Pickens on the sidelines, to George Pickens for the 82-yarder, and some other big plays and nice plays he made. So I feel like you might have to just roll with Mason Rudolph until nothing happens anymore. Remember, Mason Rudolph first time playing was against the Seahawks, and now you get an opportunity to start next week against the Seahawks. I know Steelers said that KP will be back, but he had a broken ankle. He had to get surgery on his ankle to come back. So he might not be the same. He might look a little different, look a little woozy or shaky. But Mason Rudolph went out there and act like he never missed a beat or anything. So Mason Rudolph might have to come in and be the starter for the rest of the season, in my opinion. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think for that one. But also, I think our percentages and our chances, I know you have the possibilities. They say our chance went up from 1% chance to make the playoffs to now 13% chance. So now it's kind of like last year again. You know, we need a lot of things to happen. We need some teams to lose. We used to have the control in our own pace and our own story. But since we lost those 3 straight before winning this one right here, we kind of messed ourselves up. Like I mentioned before in the previous video, we was majority stake owners in our company, but after losing those 3 straight, now we're minority stake owners. Now we need other people to agree with us to get our rule or change to happen in the company. So we need some other teams to lose. We need other teams to maybe lose, tie. We need the Colts, Texans, and who else? Colts, Texans, Bills. We need some of those teams to start losing a little bit, lose some games and stuff, and drop some games. Preferably 2 games, that'd be great. But drop some games. So if we sitting at 10-7, and we're 5-0 in the division. I think we 5-0 division. We beat the Ravens. My bad. 4-1 division. We beat the Ravens. We beat the Bengals twice. We beat the Browns. We lost to the Browns once. We should have won that goddamn game. But we 4-1 division. So most time you think we have a record that good in division, you think you'll be at top of your division. But for us, it's kind of backwards. We won the division games and some AFC matchups, but we lost some other games that we should have probably won too as well. I feel like during that stretch of the 3-game losing streak, if we would have just won one of those games, we could be sitting at 9-6 right now. That's a little more comfortable. But 8-7, you still got a chance. You got to keep playing hard. I had us winning this game, of course, against the Bengals. I said it would be 2013? I think I said 2013. But this is even better. 34-11 is way better and even better. But I don't know about the Seahawks game. That's a tough one because the Steelers always kind of struggle sometimes with some of those teams like that. The Seahawks has beaten us in the previous 2 matches, I believe. So that one will be a tough one a little bit. But the Ravens game, it's a division game. It's a team we know. We played them. They had a similar roster to what they had last year. Of course, they got new receivers and stuff, but we played them multiple times. We beat them when they had their guys. I think it was week 5, was week 6-ish. So I feel confident playing a division opponent and playing a conference opponent. They're playing people we see often, but playing a guy like a team like the Seahawks is very tough. So we're going to see what happens in that game. I think we should be able to go out there and get it done. On our next 2 games on the road, we know we played our last home game, so it was a great Christmas gift for the Steeler fans, the SteelerNation, to go out there and see the Steelers just dominate a game. We stress-free. This is the first stress-free game. I was on live stream just goofing around, having fun. The first stress-free game in a long time. And I'm actually happy it happened, today. So we had to make no video about this and that and that and that. So the Steelers are 8-7 right now. Still a little down in the playoffs, but they knocked the Bengals down from that little spot in the playoffs. And now they got to climb themselves back up to the top and stuff. So we're going to see what happens. They're on the screen right now. They're showing right now. Yeah, the Steelers are now the 9th seed. The Bills are the 8th seed. Texans are the 7th seed. Colts are the 6th seed. Now, some of those teams, the Colts and Texans, they got to play each other. I think they got to play each other one time. So they got to play each other. So somebody will have to lose and drop down. So the Steelers got to make sure they find a way to stay on par and just keep winning and win out and see what happens. Hopefully we can make the playoffs to 10-7, but you never know. But that's all I got for the video today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.